Purgatory Knights. First of all, 4 of this Knuckle Duster. The reason we're not using crossbow dragons is because this guy has 2 crit, and in almost any given situation you want 2 crit over the 1 gauge, and we'll explain that later because we don't actually need to use all of gauge in this deck. 4 of this guy, he's a promo, 6k attack, 2 crit, no effect, that's it, he's just big. And occasionally you'll need that to run over something, to attack over something. 4 of this guy from the Golden Buddy Pack, 3/1/3. When this card is retired by a monster effect during battle, you get to draw a card. This is the exact same thing, 4 of him. This one is 2/2/2, so it's got 2 crit. 2 crit is much better than the 1 crit, by the way, but this guy's got a much better effect. If this card is retired in battle by a monster effect, you get to gain 1 life point. 4 Gerham Lance, which is one of the most important cards in the deck. 2 crit, 6,000 attack, 2,000 defense. It's supposed to be a size 2 monster, but if your buddy is a Purgatory Knight, which you always should be, then he's a size 1. And his effect is counter. You can retire another monster?
Purgatory Knight?
Yeah, with Purgatory Knight, its name. Okay, so it has to be a Purgatory Knight. You can retire another Purgatory Knight to give him +1 critical, but this is a counter, which means that you can chain this to things. So if the opponent goes Death Grip, your opponent's monster, then you just go chain effect of this retired monster and get the effect. And for Demios, which is the major part of the deck, he is 6/2/3, and he can retire an opponent's monster to make him stand, which allows you to go attack with size 0, attack with size 1, attack with size 0, attack with size 1, attack with the size 2, and then retire a unit, stand, attack with size 2, stand, retire, stand, attack for 2, etc, etc. Got distracted by something there for a second. And we are playing 1 of this. This is Swordbreaker Dragon. He's got 3,000 attack, 1 crit. And if you are on 6 or less life, then if this guy hits the opponent, you get to destroy their item, which is amazing, which is destroy their weapon. Okay, spells. We are going to play 4 of this little card. This is, if you take damage on your opponent's turn, you get to draw a card. If you also have a Purgatory Knight on the field at the same time, you get to draw an additional card, so we draw 2 cards rather than 1. 4 of Purgatory Knights Forever. This is pay 1 gauge, pay 1 life, and select any 2 Purgatory Knights from your graveyard and add them to hand, which can allow you back into lots of combos and set up for ways to win the game. 4 of Dark Energy. Pay 1 gauge, your monster is not destroyed, and he gains counter attack. This is essential because there are times when you enter battle phase, the opponent's going to go Pillar of Fire your Demios, or Death Grip Demios, or any other variant of destroy your monster, and you're going to need to play this before you even attack. 4 Death Grip, which is fantastic. Clear the field, allow you to attack with all of your units directly. 4 Death Shield, which is all just used to keep your life points alive. 1 singular Midnight Shadow. Yes, I know it's weird for playing just 1 of this, but this protects you, this protects you, this should protect you, this should also protect you, assuming that the opponent is not like someone to size 3, because this is good at not only negating attack but destroying the opponent's monster. And this is to set up for a game, and this is to draw into any of this stuff. And last but not least, we have 4 of our weapon, which is Purgatory Knight Swords Fatal. Yeah. Is it just Purgatory Sword Fatal? Yeah, Purgatory Sword Fatal. 4,000 attack, 2 crit, pay 1 gauge to summon, and when a monster on your side of the field is destroyed during your attack phase, he gains +1 crit, which allows you to go for 3 crit here, 3 crit here, and then attack with any 2 crits equals 10.